Mr. Yakima here, and as promised, we're doing the White Pass is Cool episode. So I'm up here midweek, not the biggest crowd in the world, and we have not had the best snow of all time. It's just one of those years. It happens. But down here at the base, we've got the high-speed chair. We've got the little shack where you can get your tickets, and especially if you're not up here all the time. But I've got a season pass, but I'm not going out quite yet because all my ski gear is somewhere else. So I'm going to use the rental, and the guys down there, they do a really good job. It's a quick, efficient thing. So we'll do that, and then we'll get up on the mountain. So one part of White Pass that not everyone knows about is the ski rental area. And all my skis are still in somebody else's truck because I was out of state. So these good looking guys, and that's how they get the job, are working back here instead of out skiing. They're also paid lots of money, so I want all the ski bunnies to know that, to come down here and stuff. So I got my new boots. I'm getting all checked out.
You want ski poles?
I do want ski poles. And we're gonna get out on the slope. But this is just one of the things at White Pass, besides all the places to have beer, that is worthwhile. You guys having a good time?
Oh yeah.
Is it gonna be the best day ever?
Always is.
Nice. Before I get my day going, this looks like kind of a new guy. How long have you worked here?
This is my first year, but I've been coming to the mountain since I was little.
And it's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's great here.
Okay, now I have a guy that I think's worked here over a year.
White Pass rules.
Dougie, how long have you been here? You're a lifer.
Oh my goodness, since I was 13.
Wow,
Yep.
That's incredible. You've done just about every job and position, and
I don't know about that, but
Well-
the people are great, the snow is fun, and that's why I come.
Okay, and what's the coolest thing about what's going to happen today at White Pass?
Oh, having a beer with the friends, like usual.
That sounds good.
Only one though.
Yeah, I just might join you.
Awesome.
Alrighty, I've got my gear and I'm heading up. I'm on Great White. It's the bottom lift that takes you all the way to the top. It can get you up to the top so you can get to the backside. We'll be over there shortly. But yeah, it's a pretty nice day. I mean, it's early February. It's in the 40s. You have no crowd. And that's one of the things that makes White Pass cool. But the scenery up here, just taking this chairlift is one of the best attitude adjustments you can ever have. A bad day of skiing is still much better than a good day at work. So anyway, we'll get up there, we'll get some runs in, we'll meet some people, and you'll find out why White Pass is just about the coolest thing ever. So I just got off Great White like those folks, and as you come over here, got a little area for the ski patrol in case anybody gets an owie, but they're a great benefit to have up here. And right here is chair number 4, and I believe chair 4 is the oldest operating chair in the state of Washington. Whether good or bad, I think it's being torn down after this season, and we'll have a high-speed chair. If you go down there, you get the bird runs, or you can circle all the way back to the main lodge. When you're up here, that's where Yakima lies. But you can take Cascade, that's great. But over here, what we see is the backside that opened up about 10 years ago. Lots of runs. That's where you got high camp, chair 5, chair 6. It's just a beautiful area. I got a good opening run in, and I probably won't be staying over on this side very often because it is icy fast. This area is really known for, the front side here is really known for its steeps, like Hourglass and X and Upper Roller and stuff. But I will not be skiing those today. So let's go see what's on the backside. As we make our way to the top of the backside, I'm on chair 5, and looking off to the left, you've got all the areas for the trick skiers and snowboarders and stuff. So on the weekends, this is just jamming. I tend to stay away from this stuff, but our friend Lance Tormey out of Yakima, KIT, he's out here every weekend, and let's just say he's not in his 20s. So kudos to him and everyone who gets out there. But yeah, I'm heading up. So I made it over to the backside. I'm heading up chair 6. I found this very attractive couple here, and they're from where?
We are from Yakima.
Because
Cool
Yakima,
Yakima.
yeah, Yakima is cool. So
Absolutely.
how often do you guys get up here?
We try to get every weekend or so.
Yeah.
We
It's
got passes.
there's nothing like a season pass. You
Yeah,
can save so much
absolutely.
money. Yeah, you get up here 10 times, you booked it. So,
Yep.
so now what do you do in town?
I am a builder. I build custom homes.
Nice. And what
This
do
is
you
my
do?
oldest daughter.
Oh, I'm in high
You-
school. and he's
yeah,
my dad.
so I'm thinking you got a cool dad. No school today, huh? Yeah.
Pretty much. She's
No.
a senior.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, which school?
West Valley.
Nice. Go Rams. All right. Yeah. Well, it's another one of those days where you look out here and every run is basically your own. It's
It's gorgeous.
yeah. And you probably saw one other car driving up here. Yeah, the heavy traffic and so forth. But yeah, this is just a gem. But what would you say is the best thing? What makes White Pass so cool?
The people. The people. People are great. Love the terrain. The park is awesome.
Okay, let's get a younger person's point of view.
What makes White Pass awesome?
Oh, probably the snow
Yeah.
in the mountains.
Except for today, but no, it is just the coolest thing. And if you haven't skied, get up here. They can teach you how to ski, and you'll meet cool people like these guys. So I've been asked many times before, why do you ski? Well, I live in Yakima, and my backyard ski area is White Pass. And just look at it. It's a blustery day, but it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, and that's why I keep coming back. I mean, when you're skiing, you are free. There is just a freedom you have when you're skiing that you don't get elsewhere. You're surrounded by this beauty. You're floating. Any care, any worry you have, it goes away. You're living in the moment. It is just, it's the best. And so that's why I'm glad I ski. That's why I'm glad that I've taught my kids how to ski. I mean, talk about building self-confidence, getting outside, vitamin D, all that type of stuff. But then when you're done skiing, you head in and you meet the most positive, happy people anywhere. And so that's, for me, that's pretty cool. So I'm skiing by some of the coolest parents in the world here because look what they've done. They've got their kids out here skiing at White Pass. And White Pass is great for families. Right now I'm going to sneak under here to go to an out of bounds area just to show you the back view here. I grew up, well, I didn't grow up. I didn't start skiing until I was just out of high school. At YVC had a ski class, so that's how I got started. But I had my kids out here skiing when they were roughly about 5 or 6 years old, depending which child and stuff, the 3 of them. And if you look down here, you can see Rimrock way down there. So I don't know if I'm going to be judged as a great parent or anything, but I remember one of my fondest moments up here was when I asked the kids, where do you want to ski? And they all at the same time said out of bounds. So there goes a brave soul. And yeah, it's nice out here, but the terrain is such that I'm not going to do it. I'm going to head down to one of my favorite places on earth, high camp. So I think one of my favorite things at high camp, especially after a couple of hours of skiing like I have today, and the temperature dropping, it's probably my favorite spot up here, high camp. And you never know who you're gonna see at high camp. I just got here a few hours ago. I have no clue, but I bet I see a lot of cool people here. Let's go find out. Look at this. Look at all these cool people here, yeah. Say Yakima's cool. Okay. So we're checking out, it looks like some kids here on a Friday, and that must mean that these are the coolest parents ever to be up here on a Friday. Now the question I have before I ask you what makes White Pass so cool, who's the best card player here?
Me. We just played Kings in the Corner. I won twice in a row. It's me, obviously.
And who's the best skier? Okay, all right, well, all right. They do seem like they're sisters. So,
Yes.
So now we're going to ask Mom and Dad. We've already, recognized that you're cool. What makes White Pass cool? Why do you love it?
Well, I grew up learning how to ski here and have a little cabin down the road that my grandpa built 40 years ago. So this has been a playground since, I was 5 years old, and we grew up bringing, our little ones here, taught them how to snowboard here. So
nice.
It's just full of memories, and everybody here is full of joy. Every person here it's like a big community. We love it.
Okay, that's a hard act to follow that there. What do you think?
Man, I love the ski in, ski out from the parking lot. You got the front row parking right outside. And then, you got the high camp, got the yurt, and then I don't know if I want to share too many secrets, but there's some terrain around here that is really unbeatable. So for
out of bounds is fun.
Yeah. For being a little family vibe, the out of bounds area is really fun.
Okay, and without being mean to each other, what's the coolest thing about White Pass?
I think one of the coolest things is not many people know about it, and also we have a cabin up here and that we just love, and we can just come up here like every weekend, and we can come up as many days as we want, and like it used to be like sunny every day, and I love that, and I just think it's a great ski.
Cool, you're up.
I think White Pass is really cool because it's just like Packwood is such a small community, but I always look forward to winter because I get to come up here and snowboard with my family, and it's just a really cool resort, and I think everyone should come up here. It's really awesome.
Well,
Not too many people though. Not too many.
Yeah, anyone that doesn't come here already, don't come here anymore. So, no. Hey, thanks very much, and have fun, and everyone good luck at cards. White Pass is cool.
White Pass!
So now we're into high camp here, we've got a mom and a dad, and we got the brother and the sister. Don't be mean to each other, but let's start with you guys. What makes White Pass cool besides getting out of school on a Friday and being up here?
Probably just like how not very many people are here on like most of the runs.
Nice. And you?
I like how it's very spread out, so there's not crowded or anything.
Okay, now to the mom and dad. That's a hard act to follow.
What do you like? I just love the variability in the terrain, so there's something for everybody, right? The whole family, we're up there just enjoying the whole mountain. The kids can go, all the way to the top, and there's an easy way down, and we're having a great time.
And Mom, where are you guys all from?
Yeah, well, we live in Bonnie Lake.
Okay.
I don't know if you know where that is, south of Seattle a little bit.
Right, no, a lot of people from all over the state come here now, and it's a great family resort, but what's your favorite thing? What makes it cool?
Yeah, just very family friendly. It's her first time here, and so it's just a great family.
So we can confidently say you're a better skier and guys rule, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, might have to edit this. Hey, thanks. Have a great time, everybody. Mr. Yakima has made it to high camp, and he found a couple of ski wives. And yes, they adore me, and they think I'm cool. But what's really important is what makes White Pass so cool.
It's the best day ever.
Every day.
Every day. The best day ever, and you can always find your community here. There's always somebody fun and always somebody positive, and it's always somebody in a great mood because it's always the best day ever.
So, got some more runs in. Coming down from high camp, we are now in front of the yurt. The yurt is great because they have an indoor bathroom, and the only problem with the yurt in that area is there's a lot of pretentious people and a lot of White Pass snobs, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. So, okay, who loves White Pass? And what's the coolest thing about White Pass since you're the most handsome eye candy?
I would say spending time with your friends.
That's very cool. That's a good answer.
The view.
Can any of you can? That is true. What about you, masked person trying to look young?
That's my first time here.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Where are you guys mostly from?
Seattle.
Seattle. Okay. Well,
He's from Yakima.
Okay, well, Yakima's cool. That's okay. Yeah, it is. No, it is. So, hey, glad you're all here. I think I'm going to go have a beer. Wish me luck.
Yeah,
Good luck.
So I'm inside the yurt. I have been inside the yurt about 1,000 times, and Hunter is now managing things. Hunter, it's told in White Pass lore that you came here as a former swimsuit model, and you chose this place. That's cool.
Yep.
What's the coolest thing about White Pass and working at the yurt?
The people here, definitely the people. If you look right behind you, that table right there, that is the reason.
That just tells you that Hunter May has been drinking a lot today and so forth, but no, it really is
the people are definitely the best part about White Pass.
Yeah.
And
Even though it's maybe not the best weather, it's
Yeah.
still the greatest place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. With that being said, Hunter's going to get me a beer, and we're out. Well, I've got onto chair 4, and we're just about at the end of it. And this is the chair that, I don't know, has brought nightmares to my children. I don't know if it's done that to everybody. If it was a clear day, we would have a beautiful view of Mount Rainier. But it's, it's an iconic part of White Pass. It is, it's what makes it cool. And I'm so glad I've got to do this over the years. Okay, getting into the end of the day, I don't see anyone else on chair 4. We're about ready to close down. I think the most iconic thing about Washington State is Mount Rainier. It's decided to make an appearance right here at the end of the day. It is the iconic thing that defines this state. It is beautiful. And when you're at White Pass, you get to see it all the time, and it never gets old. Maybe the coolest thing in the whole state. Okay, my day is winding down here. I've been up here a couple days actually to film this, and it's been a lot of fun. It's good work if you can get it. I'm on the deck at the Sits, and they serve beer in there, and I've got a ton of friends in there, and that'll be fun. But yeah, White Pass, it's just so beautiful. Skiing, it's just the freest thing you can do. And when you're done, you get to share things with the coolest people, not just from Yakima, but from all over. But it's one of the things that really makes Yakima so cool. So, hey, come up to White Pass.